Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with Sam. You are listening to the Enchanted Forest Series, The Mystery of Crystal Rock, Chapter 1, Aurora. Welcome to the ancient lands of Pangaea, where the enchanted forest stretches across every corner of the continent, from icy mountain peaks to humid, glowing groves. Each region is alive with its own magic, creatures, and secrets waiting to be discovered. Nestled high in the branches of an ancient hewn pine, a young owlet named Aurora listened intently to her grandmother Luna. "The enchanted forest is vast, my dear," Luna said, her voice soft and wise. "It covers all of Pangaea and is home to countless animals, bugs, arachnids, plants, trees, mosses. Each area holds its own unique story, and every creature has its own adventure to live." Aurora's eyes sparkled as she gazed out over the forest canopy. Luna gently draped one wing around her and gestured to the towering trees surrounding them. "See this place, Aurora? These are the ancient lands. Many of these trees are millions of years old. Even the young ones sprouted from the remains of their ancestors. These trees, especially the hewn pines, breathe life into everything. They gift us the air we breathe." Aurora tilted her head curiously. "Why do some of the trees look different, Nana?" Luna smiled with pride. "That's a wonderful question. There are millions of species of trees here in our region of the enchanted forest. Trees like the hewn pine, pencil pine, and eucalyptus regions thrive in the cool, damp climate, and the ancient mycelium underneath the soil help them grow strong. These trees teach us resilience. They've survived storms, fire, and time itself, and they're always sharing their wisdom with us." Just then, Aurora's attention drifted downwards. Below, her friend Benny Bunny was hopping from rock to rock, giggling as he leapt through the underbrush. Luna followed her gaze and chuckled. "I think it's time for you to play until moonrise. When the moon is high, we'll begin our own little adventure." With a beat of her wings, Luna soared into the trees. Aurora wasted no time. She leapt from the branch and dived, swooping down towards Benny with glee. Benny let out a startled yelp as she landed beside him. "Whoa!" he laughed. "You nearly made me fall." Aurora grinned. "What are you doing, Benny?" "I'm trying to fly like Obsidian, of course," he said proudly, just as the shimmering blue dragonfly zipped ahead. "You'll need wings for that," Obsidian teased, looping figure eights through the twilight air. His glowing body sparkled against the darkening sky. "Wow," Aurora and Benny said together, watching in awe. There was something calming, almost magical, about the dragonflies of the forest. "Oh, guess what?" Obsidian said, landing gently on Benny's head. "My little sister, Osmiridium, Miri for short, is coming on an adventure with us tomorrow. But we can't go anywhere too wild. She's still tiny, and a big gust of wind might carry her off." Despite his teasing tone, Obsidian adored his little sister. He thought her glow, magenta kissed with silver and gold glitter, was the most beautiful thing he'd ever seen. Deep down, he couldn't wait to show her all of his favorite places. To have new adventures and to share stories around the nest when they returned. He was one very proud big brother. Just then, a voice echoed through the trees. "Benny! Obsidian!" called Sarah, Benny's older sister. "Time to come home." Benny's ears perked up. "Oh, right! You're sleeping at my burrow tonight!" he squealed, hopping in excitement, forgetting Obsidian was still perched on his head. "Benny! Stop!" Obsidian cried, clutching a handful of fur. "You're going to fling me into the trees!" Benny skidded to a halt. "Oops. Sorry, Obsidian." Obsidian fluttered off his head with a dizzy twirl. "Bye, Aurora," the two friends called as they started towards the burrow. "Good night, you two," Aurora called after them, smiling as she watched them disappear through the trees. Chapter 2: Aurora Meets Centurian. The full moon bathed the enchanted forest in silver light as Aurora perched quietly on her grandmother's tree, waiting. She looked up at the sky, her feathers ruffling in the soft night breeze. Tonight was a full moon, a sacred night for owls descendant from the very first creatures of the forest. On nights like this, their chests would glow, a shimmering reflection of the moon itself. Aurora glanced down and saw her own chest beginning to glow. A soft, pearly light radiated from her feathers. Pride swelled in her heart. She was part of something ancient and wise, connected to the great owls of the past. The glow grew stronger, and with it, her thoughts drifted deeper. What was her place in the enchanted forest? What was her purpose? So lost was she in her dreaming that she didn't notice the quiet flap of wings landing beside her. "Oh, Aurora," came a familiar voice, filled with gentle teasing. "Always night dreaming." Startled, Aurora blinked and turned. "Nana Luna, you scared me." Luna smiled. "You look radiant tonight, my little owlet." Aurora blushed beneath her feathers. "So do you." Luna stepped closer. "Are you ready to meet someone very special?" Aurora's eyes widened. "Do you think they'll like me?" Luna chuckled softly. "Oh, yes. He will love you. But listen closely, Aurora. This journey may not be what you expect. Trust the forest and trust the process." The two owls spread their wings and lifted into the sky. The forest below sparkled with its own kind of starlight. Glowing mycelium across the forest floor, bioluminescent dragonflies darting through the trees, and flowers that shimmered under the moonlight. Nighttime was Aurora's favorite time. Daytime was for playing with her friends, but at night she felt truly alive. If only she didn't get so tired during the day. "Stay close, Aurora," Luna called over her shoulder. "You must follow carefully." Tonight was special. Tonight Aurora would meet Centurian, the guardian spirit of the forest's ancient tree. A meeting like this happened only during the full moon and only once every 2 years. If they missed their chance, they would have to wait another cycle. As they flew, Aurora tried to stay focused, but her attention wandered to the scenery below. She noticed wide caves, sparkling rivers, and cliff faces glinting in the moonlight. She imagined bringing her friends here one day, exploring all these magical places together. Suddenly, a glimmer caught her eye. She murmured, squinting. Rocks don't sparkle. She began to descend, curious, but Luna quickly swooped beside her. Fly higher, Luna said. I want to show you something. They rose above the trees, and then Aurora saw it. In the clearing below stood a towering tree, so tall it touched the sky. Its long branches draped downward like a waterfall of light. Glowing vines wrapped around the trunk and limbs, and clusters of crystal clear flowers shimmered in soft hues of white and blue. A faint, pulsing energy ran through it, like the heartbeat of the forest itself. Aurora's chest glowed brighter, now turning a radiant blue. I feel warm, she whispered. This, Luna said reverently, is Centurian. They landed gently on a wide, sturdy branch. The moment their talons touched the bark, a wave of calm and power surged through them. Aurora closed her eyes, breathing in the energy that danced in the air. She felt something wrap gently around her, vines, glowing softly, curling around her feathers in a gentle embrace. She opened her eyes. The flowers had gathered around her, sparkling in the moonlight. Close your eyes, Luna whispered. Aurora obeyed. At once, images poured into her mind. She saw tiny creatures building homes from red and white mushrooms. She saw thousands of black winged beings with bright green eyes. Snails carried glowing seeds on their backs, helping the small creatures. She saw a field of crystal roses, each with glowing orbs spinning around them. She didn't understand what it all meant, but she knew, deep in her heart, she was seeing through the eyes of Centurian, the spirit of the ancient tree. She felt his energy flow through her. He was showing her the connections she would one day make, bonds with creatures and places not yet known. She didn't need to understand it all. What mattered was the feeling. She felt love, purpose, and belonging. Time passed. The moon drifted across the sky. Finally, in the quiet blue hours of early morning, Luna's voice called to her, Aurora, it's time. Aurora opened her eyes slowly. The vines gently unwrapped, releasing her. She stepped back towards Luna, her heart full and glowing. Look, Luna said softly. Aurora looked down at her chest. It was glowing bright blue, more vibrant than ever before. And in that moment, Aurora knew her journey was just beginning.